Yeah.
My dad used to do that with pancakes.
He was one of them parent trap kids. I need some Oreos.
And milk. If I don't have the milk, I don't want the Oreo. I'm dead ass. If you bring me Oreos without milk, I will throw them back.
You're an entitled little kid, man.
It's not entitled.
Take
I
these
just
Oreos.
If you look at the commercial, what do they eat them with? Milk. They don't eat them by themselves. They're a dry ass
eat
cookie.
it like the commercial.
It's a dry ass
cookie. It
It
individual.
doesn't have to be with milk though.
It's a dry.
Yeah.
You want to drink?
Yeah.
You want to water?
Water. I don't dip them. I don't dip the cookies.
So you after
So
she
you eat
eats the
Oreos?
cookies, you
Yeah.
can drink the
Yeah,
water.
I can bang with you, but you don't drink the milk or use the milk. As they,
First of all, dairy is very bad for you.
Yeah.
I'm not saying I drink
Puss.
milk every day. I'm like, yeah, give me some milk. No.
Just said, give me some milk.
I need
With the
milk
Oreo.
with my Oreos.
With my Oreos, especially with the Oreos.
I cannot eat it without
Yeah,
milk.
it's not. Yo, I have some sitting at home right now, and I was like, damn, I ain't got no milk at home.
Wow, that's crazy.
All the
And
milk.
Stuff like
that
7-Eleven.
was the
I wanna do
beautiful
that.
Paige
I wanna
Joyner.
try
We
oat
are
milk.
back
Yeah.
with another episode of
Bah!
Rolling with Tank.
Rolling
Yes.
with Tank.
We have a very special guest, Paige Joyner, a singer, songwriter, creative, website designer, logo creator.
Yeah.
You know, she does it. She's
All that.
a woman of
All that.
multifaceted.
Makeup,
To my
all
left
that.
is, of course, Sir Danky.
The Danky.
Has the whole room smelling goddamn stanky. Ooh, if it ain't stanky, it ain't dank. And to the left of him, the queen, KLR_designs, you know, our creative director. She does it all behind the camera, in front of the camera.
Do nothing. Just here.
Graphics.
Do nothing.
You know,
Just
we
here.
do it all. We're back here on another episode of Rolling with Tank. How was your guys' week? So far, you know, we're in the middle of the week, but how has your guys' week progressed so far?
Ladies first, guys first.
It was really good. I just came back from New York
How
for a
was-
few days.
Where were you at in New York?
New York.
We were
BK,
in Soho.
Oh, you was down in
You
Lower
were
East
in
Side.
New York. Okay, all right.
Yes,
Yeah, she, literally lamb chop,
yeah.
no jerk chicken.
How was
Hold
that?
the jerk chicken.
It was really fun.
Did you go shopping?
Just a little.
You went
I
to
got
all
my
the
eyebrow
different
pierced.
boutiques? Oh,
Oh,
okay.
yeah.
Ooh, did it hurt?
No.
No, not really.
Was that your
Like-
first time in New York?
I've been there another time before, like maybe 3 times before.
Was it your favorite trip to New York?
Yes.
Ooh.
Yeah.
What did you do?
Walked around, ate, slept.
New York shit.
Yeah.
On the block with it. In Soho.
First of all,
Wait,
please do not allow him to disrespect
In my
people like
butters,
that.
see what I'm saying? I'm saying, fuck you, me.
Sorry.
You see this, like you see,
Sorry.
and this is why they
don't
have to
act like-
stay in
you're right, bro.
Virginia.
Wait,
They don't act like that.
You know,
They don't act like that in Soho. It's
Just this
in
nigga.
Soho.
nice.
Just I don't act like that. God
Nigga,
damn.
yo.
BX.
You know?
He do BX.
What you got? I got some real jerk chicken. This ain't.
The boogie
Y'all know what you
down.
be like.
They wildin' though.
I'm
We from the
sorry.
X. It's always gonna be the X. But all right, let's continue. Yeah, Soho is lit, but he's right. It is really
I was like, they're so nice.
no. It's because it's
Do they
really
even have an
it's
accent
really
up
white.
there?
Unfortunately, huh?
Still have an accent? Or is it like a.
Not really.
It's like
Whoa.
yeah. it's-
Kind of, sort of.
Whoa, that's crazy. They
Yeah.
go, coffee. Huh?
And the restaurants are like really expensive, and it's like the food
Yeah.
is okay.
Damn, for real? I've never heard that.
It was okay.
You gotta know where to
Believe
eat
it,
at. You don't know those
Yeah.
spots.
No, I did go to a spot. It was Johnny's. It was like the best breakfast. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
You should have went to Joe's for or not Joe's, John's Pizzeria for pizza on 44th and Time. The Korean barbecue spot in Flushing, 24 hours. Fuck. There's so many. Peter Luger,
So,
Did you say fuck?
Maria, Patsy's.
Yeah.
There's so many.
As you
I-
say all these names, I just get
Hungry?
spicy.
Yeah.
You know, because you're supposed to take us on that food trip
Yeah.
so long
Don't,
ago.
why
so
you?
stop-
Why do you? No, you don't do
No,
it.
because
He don't do
you gotta
anything he
drill
say he
it.
gonna
Nah,
do,
you gotta
bro.
drill it into the
Yeah.
meat.
Yo, he's vibing.
He's gonna take me to
Yo, you gonna let him do me like, nah.
He
hold
called
on,
me.
He's
hold
gonna
on.
take me to the gun range and take me, man.
There's a difference between that and, hey, yo, bro, I'm leaving
Alright,
on
no, no,
Thursday.
no.
It's Wednesday, bro. Oh, well, Thursday night.
I
Let me
will
know.
not allow them to disparage my character in such a manner.
Not even 24 hours.
I will not
Not even
allow the
24
slander
hours.
to continue any further. Every time I invite them somewhere, they are not available to go.
What?
How can I control their schedule?
He gonna
12
tell
hours
you.
notice?
He gonna tell you. Yeah, 12 hours before you about to. Yo, I'm about to
That's
leave.
when I decide to
So,
go
This
places.
nigga can do that. I'd be like, yo, I'm going to DC. He be like, oh, I'm coming. What? I'm coming. Oh, okay. Shit. All right. I can't live like that. It's like, wait, let me check.
No, we can't do
Y'all,
that.
y'all good? Okay.
Let me
You-
give it my PTO.
Okay.
Right,
Let me-
right. Niggas got 9 to 5. Niggas
wait.
got children. Like, come on, bro.
I have a
Niggas
9 to
can't-
5.
Yes.
I work for
yes,
Black
he does.
Collective, more than music, stick production. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It is.
definitely.
That shit is a 12,
For
24/7. I can't even say a 9 to 5. When I wake up, I eat, sleep, breathe Black Collective.
And you don't
I
text your
wish.
friends the plans on excursions. That's already.
Exactly.
Oh, they gonna
Exactly.
disparage my
Exactly.
character.
That's why I ain't tell nobody about this trip I'm about to take. So
Oh,
Yeah, she
Just
did it.
How was
It's
your
going,
week?
it's
That's
going,
That's
it's
She did
going.
good.
it.
How
Like
was
she's
your
like,
week?
I don't want to go to Tampa. Like I didn't want to.
I didn't invite you. Now you gonna cap because I did invite him, and then
I
he was
know.
like, nah. Now plans changed. Oh no, I want to go now. No,
I was
Can't
broke
come.
when I was invited. You
Can't
know what
I
I
ain't
mean?
gonna-
Financial
cannot
things have
come.
I got
changed.
invited. I got invited, but I got invited to ATL. I don't want to go to ATL.
It would be weird to uninvite somebody that you're currently with and then invite you. So that's just like
You know, and I'm
something
proud
that
of you.
won't work.
I'm proud of you. 'Cause,
Yeah,
You know, that's called not being sloppy.
yeah.
And that's
That'd be an
and
asshole
we're
of
in
me.
this generation.
That would be
if
very
you got the
sloppy.
money.
That'd be an asshole of me.
But that-
You can come, but
So is that
You
invite
can
still
come.
open? Yeah.
no.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm
but
just waiting to leave because, like, I'm just gonna cut everything off and like not be bothered. So
Oh
it's gonna be
damn!
fun.
So we
So
can't.
you gonna turn your
hit
phone
up.
off?
I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I'm not gonna
I don't
pick
know
up for
what
anything.
I'm gonna do. So no.
Calling her
Yeah.
from like
No.
20 different numbers.
That's
She
fine.
said no. She literally
Be
said
like,
just no. She gonna
I'm
look at
gonna
her
be
phone. No.
I'm gonna be so drunk that I don't want to be on my phone. I don't want to touch it
Why would you want to be that drunk?
because I need to be.
Oh, she likes being white boy wasted.
A little
You-
bit.
you
I
have a
went
good-
to Radford.
You have a
I
good
mean,
time.
Yeah, man. I'm
All right.
trying. I'm
Can
trying.
No,
you be
I
safe?
hate that.
And
I'd be like,
I'm
It's a
like,
good
wait.
balance.
I'd be dying. Yeah, I'd be like, oh
I mean,
It's
shit.
good balance.
You just saw him.
If you
man.
know where your point is right before you get sick, it's like right there.
Yeah, that's a fact. Cause
Yeah,
Yeah.
because you know when you're gonna get
Yeah, I'm
sick.
like, oh, this
Yeah.
last one, I'm gonna get sick. I'm gonna just
I
sip
need
this
to
slow.
get smarter. than
Yeah,
you.
I got a long day.
Mhm.
Yeah, so
It's
I'm
hot out
excited.
there. It's hot out there.
I know.
Alright.
I've been there
H2O.
3 times.
That's
Yeah,
hot.
yeah, I got you.
Damn.
Alright, Just making sure.
Blue water.
Yeah,
I'm
clear,
working
Sunny,
on my beach body
clear,
right,
right.
So I'm going on vacation
Right.
next month, so I can't.
You don't need a beach body, man. Fuck it.
now. Say you going on vacation? I'm technically supposed to go on vacation with
Yeah.
you, but yeah,
Where you going?
my thing be wild because it's like, all right, let's say I go right,
He
and I
ain't
say I'm
gonna
gonna
go.
go.
I
No.
think he's gonna
See,
go.
he says that, but whenever I say I'm going somewhere, I do go.
He likes to
like,
go with me. I don't know what it is.
Nah, that's
He's like, hey,
false.
can I go? I'm going here. Oh,
That's
well,
false.
shit, you going here?
Let's
That's
go.
false. You want to know? You want to know? You want to know?
Okay,
The, you want to know the
wait.
truth? The 100% honest truth.
What's going on?
If I go with him somewhere and he asks me to pay for something, I'm gonna say no, bitch. Somebody else, I'm not gonna be able to say that because I'm not gonna know what your financial situation is like. I'm gonna feel bad if I just say no and you really can't do shit. I'm like, I'm out here, "Woo!" and you
Why
over
would
there
someone
staring
go
at me
on
like,
vacation
"God,
broke though?
Yeah.
That don't make any
He-
sense.
you must not know people.
Like, we,
I know.
what did we do on? Well, yeah. That's
You
what he
must
said.
not know
That's
people.
why he said me.
No.
Yeah. He's like, yeah, I know what you can do. Yeah, you can. I
You
want to go
can
with
pay.
you. We have a good time. I can go with you. You're not.
But-
wrong.
Yeah.
But no, that's
Okay.
like saying you only can vacation with certain people, but that is true.
No, but that's facts. No,
But-
that's facts.
So
Or
I
if you
never.
tell somebody in advance, they can get their money up.
Yeah.
Like we
facts.
had a
But
good.
that no, I'm saying this because
But Jesus.
yes, you can tell people that. Even
If I
then,
would've
no,
took
they
the
don't do
first
it. They
one,
like come on. They'll come out with the,
Ooh.
all right, get my money up. I'm about to spend $20 a day, and it's
Yeah.
like, yo, bro.
That's fine. You can spend $25.
But I'm saying now I
But
feel
if
like
I
a
do
piece of
something else,
shit.
no, that was your responsibility to be ready for the
I
trip.
can't do that.
If you come with
Nah,
$5 in
I'm
your
with her, but
pocket,
I'm not. at the
then you
same
do
time,
what
because,
you
yeah,
do
I
with
be
your
feeling bad. I be
$5.
like,
That's
bro,
it.
come
we
on,
came
bro.
together.
I ain't gonna. You can eat
Enjoy
some of my
this
food,
trip,
bro.
financial
We
Come on.
not
burden.
enjoying
Nah,
this trip
nah,
together.
that's messed up, bro.
You see, she's shiesty.
nah.
They
So
call
you,
it
that's
pool
when I
shiesty.
get like a
Nah,
big pizza
nah,
and let
that-
everybody get a
No,
slice.
that's called being.
I would do that.
Okay.
But that, like, I can't eat pizza, so that would be like pointless. But yeah, I'll do that. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, there's a difference between that and someone leeching off you the whole trip. Now I gotta buy you drinks. I gotta buy you food. Now I gotta buy you excursions. Like, bro, I am not like that. My pockets is not
See,
like
but that's
that.
different. Why is it? It's like, all right, bro, you coming, but all I need you to buy me is food. What about that? You
I'll
gonna
go.
do that? Just like, I need your food, bro.
Nah,
Go.
because they might be getting hungry all the
Yeah,
time.
like, right?
Nah, we eat.
If you can't
See,
come,
certain
just
friends don't know their
come.
place. See, that's
Yo, she checking
Certain
up
friends don't
on
know
She
they
said,
place.
nah, your stomach.
It's like
You
you
eat
be
4
hungry
meals a
at
day.
2.
I eat 1 time.
I be
You eat
seeing
4 times.
I eat a lot, so I would know.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
you like trade. Hey,
But no, my thing is,
This is
if you can't come,
deal
why
with it.
come? Why be a
'cause I
burden
wanna
on
go,
somebody else?
but I can't go. I mean,
I want to enjoy.
I've never been in that.
Why be a
instance.
burden on somebody else?
I was taught that.
You are not my child.
if
Why am
I-
I taking care of you?
Well, see what happens if we get there, my money don't clear, bam, I'm broke. Now I'm there.
I put my PCO
See, that's
in.
something.
They
That's
didn't
different. That's
hit me with
different.
my
But it's almost the
PCO.
same.
No, it's
What's
not.
the point of that?
They didn't hit me
You
with my
are
PCO.
saying prior to, hey, we're leaving tomorrow, and I know we planned for this trip 2 months in advance, but I don't have money for the trip, but I'm still gonna go. So please pay for me. No.
Yeah,
What
well,
are you talking
I
about?
had to do that because
That's different from saying, yo, I'm fucked up. My shit didn't clear. This shit's fucked up. I'm not gonna let you be down and out. But that's different from like,
So
yo,
what you do it for family?
what?
What you do it for family?
For family?
Yeah,
What you mean?
like your brother, like brother and sister.
It's the same thing. If we plan this in advance and you didn't get right,
See, I ain't gonna cap. More females like are that way than dudes.
That's why they trips
Like
be
my
going
guy
smooth.
sisters when we
'cause-
went on trips.
Yeah.
She'd be like, "You got money?" I'm like, "Yeah." We go do stuff, and then my bro would be like, "I got money," and then we go do stuff, and then we go do something else, and he'd be like,
Okay.
"We're gonna do something else," and he'd be like,
I only brought $10.
he'd be like,
That's
"Do you have
wild.
money?" He'd be like, "No," and it was like,
that's wild.
but when we got to like Atlanta, it was like, "Hey, you got money?" Some. What? Swipe. We got about 8 swipes to do, dog. 8 more swipes. You got 1? Yeah. There's 7 more swipes I gotta do for you.
So do y'all
Yeah.
like
Okay, swipe,
at least
swipe,
plan
swipe, swipe.
like the person
Love you
who
too.
plans the trip or like picks the places and let people know ahead of time so they know how much they need to save? Do y'all do shit like that?
Yeah, but with the last trip we went on, the last trip was quick. It was 1 day, so there
No.
was no time for that. But the one
I
before
don't-
that took me out.
If I have to do that, I'm not gonna go on vacation. Like, only thing I want to plan is where I'm gonna stay and my flight. But if I have to plan, like,
You don't
how
even
much,
pick places like, yo, I want to go here.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If I gotta plan all that,
Yeah.
like, and I'm worried about that financially, I don't want to go because it's like I need
Yeah.
to handle what I need
Not
to
even
handle at home.
financially. Like, take the financial out of it. Just be like,
Or
yo,
just
I'm
plan.
going to this place.
Oh nah,
I want to go.
I'm on vacation.
This,
Yeah,
this,
we
this.
go-
nah, I'm on
Everywhere,
vacation.
yeah.
I want
I
to go.
like
I'm gonna go do shit,
I like
but I'm
to
on
go see
vacation.
the
It
city.
shouldn't
So
be
you
no
don't
plan.
research. So how do you know what you?
Once I
Once
get
you
out
get
there,
down there,
I got
yeah.
a phone. Yeah, once I
Like-
get out there, my Google, Groupon.
If niggas didn't die,
Yeah.
we would have went to a
Yeah.
club. Them
Yeah, I was
niggas
gonna say, I
did.
figure
I
out,
died.
it's mad,
They went to
yeah.
a club. They went to
I'm yeah.
a
I'm
happy hour
saying-
spot. We went to a crazy ass restaurant.
And-
It wasn't-
alright, and
We
you
did
also-
that in Atlanta,
you
and we
could-
didn't have no fucking moves. That didn't.
Nah,
make
if
sense
you
to
would have
me.
came
See,
with us,
we had-
nah, we was lit.
My family-
Oh, awesome! You lit after.
No, but I'm saying I wasn't with them. I wasn't with these. Her.
yeah,
It was
I
just
died.
me and what's the name? I'm not gonna say that. Wow, I'm about to give myself caught up.
Yeah, yeah.
No,
Yeah, you like-
I was
You
Yeah.
just supposed to say me, nigga. Me. I was with
you.
myself, and Elijah.
Nah.
That's who I was
What's
with.
his name? What's your mom's friend's name? I don't know.
Shout out to him.
It was he
And
was
Crab
cool.
Queens, stop
Facts.
killing people.
Facts.
Stop killing people.
He put him to sleep. Yeah, he killed
Sleep.
this guy.
No,
Yeah.
killed me. I
But
was dying.
we was lit like.
I was deaf.
Talk to the local people. I'm not gonna front. It depends. Sometimes like it depends on who I'm with. Like if I'm with somebody that's like energetic, we lit because we're gonna be talking to the local people and literally it's something about I don't know, it's an energy thing. People feel it. So like when we was there, they was like, oh yeah, I could feel like they was like, yo, come here,
Like-
come here. And I was like, in my mind, I'm like, one, I'm blind. Like I'm like this driving, like, and I'm driving like
In Atlanta.
nigga, what? 90, 100. Nigga, blind, like,
No,
out
man,
here.
it's a good time.
Yo, I was wilding, like,
That's
and,
wild.
and drunk,
Yeah.
high, on everything.
It was dangerous, but it was a good time.
It was
Such
a
good time.
It was one of the, we was in the track hawk, like, woo, it was wild.
Wow. So
That was a dangerous.
I'm just not gonna
Wow.
vacation with you because when
Nah.
I vacation with you, you were not lit.
That wasn't
It was
vacation.
not lit.
That wasn't
It was
vacation.
vacation
That was
work.
work. Nah, that was
It was
work.
vacation work.
That was work.
You worked
That
the
place
last
where
day.
we
That was
were,
work.
we did
You
not
worked the
work.
last day.
I understand what you're saying, but that was working
Like,
my
we-
mind. Like
You
now,
worked.
and I didn't
have
and
fun
and
and
hold
work.
up.
You in a whole
hold up.
nother
Hold
state.
up.
What are you
And
talking
I did
about?
not know
I'ma say, it's
ATL.
on me.
When I went back to ATL, they were like, I've been out here.
Hey.
I kind of know how y'all move.
Hey,
I'm
that shit
comfortable
lame.
a little bit.
That
Let
shit
me.
lame.
I got you. That's why next time we go,
I don't care what he telling you on
we
this
gonna
camera.
have a good
You know
time.
what I'm saying?
We gonna I got you. I'm gonna take you out there.
Please.
I'm gonna get blackout.
Please. I
I'ma go
wanted to
sleep and
dance.
wake
I'm over
up.
here like, these
Oh,
niggas just
now
standing.
Yeah, he
These
was
niggas just standing. So I'm
I
like,
got some.
I was lit.
I was bad. Yeah.
Wow.
That's why I'm salty because I got so much stuff I didn't even get
Niggas
to
is
do.
not your niggas,
But-
man. Niggas is
Yo,
not your
it's-
niggas, man.
But
Crazy,
yeah,
man.
this week I'm happy. We got a fucking.
But now you
shit
definitely
going
got to be
on
careful who
this
you go on
week.
trips
Think about
with.
Fact.
Whoever you go with, like, it'll tell you the
Determine the
outcome.
trip.
Yeah.
Big facts.
Trust me.
Big facts. So, no quiet time.
Nah, but
So-
that's a fact. Nah, I was telling you. Nah, going into that energy is how I feel for this week going because I was supposed to go, so we just went on a little rant. So I just wanted to like circling back to literally that our week this week, fellas, lady fellas, please come out June 19th.
Oh yeah, Juneteenth.
yeah.
You know,
If you ain't
Yeah.
got nothing to do,
come Newport
eat.
News, Military
some
Circle
beautiful
Mall,
merch. Yeah.
made in Norfolk.
All of it.
It's gonna be in 3 events
All of it.
at one time.
Come
you know,
watch the show
Yep.
that night. You know, I'm not
Temporary
performing, but I'm there performing. If you know what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying.
I'm always performing. You know what I mean? The 13th Grandmaster doesn't ever stop. I'm lying. I don't perform,
No.
but I'll be
Yeah.
there.
I'll perform whenever I tell you.
I'm sorry.
Worse than
Had to
mine,
force
so.
them on the stage at Utopia, man. Get
Because
out
they
there.
be
Yeah,
wildin'.
I would have got on
Which
stage.
one?
Oh, him. I left.
Yeah.
And that's why I was mad. I missed your show there, but I got you at one point and I was like,
I didn't sound like a fool. I sound like a fool. That's why
No,
I
you
don't
ain't
like
sound
that.
like a fool.
no,
You
no,
sound
no,
very
no.
informative.
Yeah,
and
nah,
people know what's
you were
going
good,
on
man. I
in
heard.
these streets,
You were
man.
good. You got to believe in yourself.
Yeah, man.
And the
You
prosperity.
bullshit
of the
very well,
13.
man.
You're a grandmaster of what?
Bullshitting.
Oh, goddamn. All
That
right.
is a skill.
Nah.
Like you cannot bullshit a bullshitter,
Yeah,
and
that's
I
nice.
am a top bullshitter.
Yeah, man.
You will
Watch
bullshit
out.
it out. Like we'll figure it out.
But that's a trait that most people can't like accept. It's like, are you a bullshitter? No. Nigga, you
No,
be
no,
bullshitting.
you know those people. They can't accept it because they haven't refined their bullshit to a point where other people are like, "Damn, you talking some fucking sense." Usually, it's like, "Get the fuck out of here." My bullshit is so good that I have to, after I spew out the bullshit, in my mind, I'm like, damn, I gotta follow up and like figure out how to do this shit. Because now they're looking at me like, oh shit, he knows what he's talking about. I'm
Nah,
like,
that's fact.
Nah.
Y'all got that job.
Yeah.
Doing the fucking pictures, bro.
yeah.
He never took a picture in his life, bro. Out there with the iPhone, like corporate shit. Like he got like a contract. He out there with the fucking iPhone taking pictures. That's fact.
Yo, they let us on the
That's
water tower, everything. I'm
Yeah.
like, yo, man, we out here.
Yeah.
Like, met
You
the
need
mayor that day.
Yes. Yes.
But
Should
you
we-
may need that, though.
Yeah, you need that.
Yeah. And I'm like,
He's a talker.
I'm
Yeah.
walking into them doors, like, and I know we gonna get the job done. I might not know in the beginning, but once we there,
Yeah.
we gonna get it done.
Yeah.
Like,
Make it
Niggas
all
gonna be
you
like,
really do.
we want them. Why?
We
We
gotta
just
make
want
it
them.
do what
That's
we do.
that's
you know what I mean?
He's a
I
talker.
feel it. Like he gives me that. Yeah.
And that's what we want y'all to
I
do.
believe in him.
This weekend.
Scramble
Even
yo,
if
yo,
you don't
yo.
believe it.
Yeah, right.
Come to Made in Norfolk. Come to
That faith is for real though. Like
That
yo,
is.
that right there is why we even do this podcast right here. Everybody else was like, yo, Tank, you're a talker. Let's do a podcast. Yo, you watch the podcast all the time. Do it. And I'm like, nah, I'm not really.
And leave the camera.
And then we went.
I don't
We
like to
went out to
talk.
Sandbridge, and that was when we kind of like restarted the rebirth. And everybody was like, "Yo, how long you been doing this, man? You've been doing this for like 5-10 years." And I'm looking at them like, "Yo, what? I've been doing this for months at best. Like, you're crazy."
Yeah.
And it was just like, all right, man. If people are receptive to this, maybe this is what I should.
But that's when we get into what we talk about all the time is perception. Like we are perceived that. Be honest, we're further along
Oh
than
yeah,
what
people
we truly
think we like QC in the beach, and
Yeah.
it's like, yo, we're struggling.
It's our
like,
third day out here. You know?
we are figuring it out,
Yeah.
but that's also beautiful because it's like that means we actually really doing something. We making an impact for people to look at us and be like, shit, like so. It's like, and it's just like looking at like I always look at the old stuff, like all the old footage that I got on my computer and stuff, and then I'm looking at the images and I'm looking at myself and I'm like, I'm a completely different at that point, it was like, yo, we do this, but it was just like, it was more of a saying. It was like, yo, we're saying that. Now it's like, we do this.
Yeah.
We eat,
No, that's
we
actually
breathe.
facts.
Like, we might have 9 to 5s. We might be doing, we got to do to
That's
survive,
actually
but
facts.
we eat, live, and breathe our company's entertainment, just everything we stand for,
Yeah.
what our principles. And it's like, it's dope to see sticking to something. Like it's like every time, you know, people say, yo, when you do something for a long amount of time, it's like that's how it picks up, whatever. It's just dope to see like like, it's the truth. It's not like, damn, I won't doing all of this shit for no reason. Like, I'm positively affecting the world. I'm walking in my purpose. I'm being me.
Yeah.
And I don't have to be ashamed of it. That's fucking the strongest, most powerful thing ever.
Yeah.
Like,
No,
it's
that's like a
yeah.
superpower almost.
No,
it is.
Yeah.
It is.
Just imagine being yourself.
No, it is. Like, I go in any
Yeah.
room and
Not caring. Whatever.
I go in any room and it's sometimes like, you know, I can speak to anybody and I'm not scared. I don't care how you speak to me. I'm like, I'm walking in my righteousness because it's like, yo, I know who I am. And I know when I speak to you, I add value. So, like, I'm looking for you to add value to me, but if you don't, it is what it is. Like, I add value anywhere I go. So if you can't understand it, you can't respect that, then I'm going to just move on. Like, and it's also understanding that, knowing, like, man, you've wasted enough time here. Like, go and finding people that are like-minded, that support you, and they're like, because it's a journey, and it's like, I've realized sometimes you can't take, like, you can't take everybody on the journey, and a lot of people, like, they're not built for that journey. Like, you might have to get to the end, get to that peak, get to wherever you're trying to go, and then go back and be like, yo, I got this for you, I got this for you. You might have to be that leader. You might have to be the one that's like, yo, I'm employing you. I'm gonna, you might have to be the boss, but it's about getting there and learning that, and not allowing people to, like, destroy the, like, infrastructure. We real big on infrastructure, knowing every brick in the beginning is gonna be there, because I want to know 30 years down the line when we have an earthquake, man, we shake that shit right off.
Yeah.
We good. Like, it's not even a problem. So
And you built it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's authentic.
every brick.
Yeah.
That's why we in Virginia. We gonna stay in Virginia. Like, we gonna go everywhere else. Like, we gonna be in Denmark. You gonna catch us in Ethiopia. You gonna see us in Tokyo. You might see us in fucking
Ethiopia.
I would love to
in
go to
New
Tokyo.
Zealand. Yeah, you might see us in New
Let's
Zealand.
go.
Like, we're gonna be in the
Manifest.
opera house in New Zealand. Like, I'm not even. This is what it is. You feel me? You feel me? I don't know why she said any of that. You know.
I don't know why we kept agreeing with you.
I did. But
shit.
because those are my
Okay.
fellow African brothers, you know what I mean? That's what we do.
Yeah,
We fine brothers. But being in all these places, I also know, no pause. I'm comfortable with who I am. Yeah. Stop. But being in all the places and knowing that we're going to come back to Virginia, like, yeah, we might go and experience these cultures, but we're trying to bring that culture back to Virginia. We're trying to bring, like, it's so much talent here, and it's weird that it's like, it's not a huge spotlight, and it's like, it's so much resources, like, so
No,
in the next couple of years, we are going to be that hub, honestly.
and that's what I can't, it's going to be so dope to
We've already
be
done
that.
that. We're just
going
now
back,
kind
double
of
back,
recognizing ourselves.
Yeah.
That's the problem. For
That's the
years,
only
we haven't
difference.
recognized it at all. Like,
Yeah.
we leave. We'd be like, okay, I'm dope. Let me
But I think
go
it's
somewhere
also-
else, pop up. Okay,
I think
damn,
it's also
I'm
on
amazing.
us- Yeah.
Go back, chill.
I think it's
Okay.
also on us
And then
actually
they're doing
being
little
able
stuff
to
like Pharrell's doing
offer
stuff.
opportunity.
Yeah.
Like, Pharrell can offer opportunity. And that's why, honestly, when you look at big stars, people complain, like, regular people, they complain because it's like, you have the resources, you have the influence, and you have the ability to do real huge things, and that's not what you do, versus people with small, it's not really, it's not, versus people with small, influences, it almost seems like they're doing more, and it's like, you're right, that is what we're doing, but we want to be at a point where we can actually, like, say, all right, yo, we find this dope. I want to be at a point where I can feed into people the way I've been fed into, and I don't mean but not so much mentally and support wise, but I mean financially. Like, yo, damn, this is a great idea. Let me show you how to structurally build a business LLC, get your EIN, get your DUNS number, get your Bradstreet. And then from there, now, like, and that's what I'm saying, because that's what you don't get a lot. You don't get a lot of.
The culture isn't on that right now, and that's what I'm saying. But who brought that culture?
But see, no. The culture is on that. The culture has always been on that. It's you know what I looked at it like, and I realized this the other day. I was looking at, and I'm gonna wrap this up because the time is running down. But I was watching an interview, and I realized they were just talking about, like, contracts and all that shit. What I realized is what we are doing now that people didn't do back then is. You have creatives, you have designers, you have all these different people, right? And they play their role. That's what we doing now. Back then it was, I'm an artist. And then you have all these smart people like, haha, you're a fucking artist. Come here. Let me milk you for every penny. Now it's like, as a collective, you do this, you do, you know what I mean? Like me, I'm a yo, you handle the financial, you do the graphic, you do the research and development. It's like everybody takes a role. You're a CEO, you delegate, like, you know what I mean? And then now it's easy to build that engine. It's easy to go there versus back then, motherfuckers was like wolves. It was like, oh shit, that's like how I look at it. Like when people say I'm creative, I'm like, I'm not a creative because I see how to monetize it. Where most people,
That is a creative.
I understand
Yeah,
that, but I'm like,
creative.
most people, it's like, I'm gonna take that shit and make it. You know what I mean?
I'm
And
gonna
like,
take it, and
yeah.
you're gonna work for it.
Yeah.
and it's your shit. It's your talent. We'll be right back. This is Rome of Tech. Shit, we were just talking about like the music industry and how I feel like
Why don't you think a lot of
It was
Virginia
more-
people come back and they're doing it now? But I feel like, and that could be entitlement, but I feel like it's like hella late.
I don't think it's entitlement. I think it's two things. Culture and then development. So culture in terms of when you go somewhere like as a New Yorker, I'm always gonna go back to New York. Like I don't plan to ever like truly live in New York because it's just a lot. Like I'm not from. I'm good. I'm past that. Like I like to have a crib out there, but I'm never gonna live. But I'm always gonna go back to New York. It's a culture in New York that is vibrant. It's familiar. It's like you want to be a part of it. We don't have that in Virginia Beach. And in development, the most popping part of Virginia Beach, the most popping part of Virginia should be Virginia Beach. And then it should not only be Virginia, it should be the oceanfront. Our oceanfront is old. It's dated.
Do you think because back, I want to say 90s, time
Yep.
period could be wrong.
90s,
It
80s.
was very thriving out here.
It was
the
Jump
place
Greek
to go.
Festival, Yep.
What do you think changed? Do you think just because, I don't want to say whitewashing, but there's
Didn't
not a
you
lot
know
of black businesses out here. Do you think
I think-
that could affect,
Yeah.
well, black business on the oceanfront? I don't think the KU was the last thing,
Yeah.
and now that shit is gone.
Gentrification definitely always like it
Damn, no. Yeah.
destroys.
Damn.
That shit is gone.
Yeah, it is gone.
There's no black bar.
So many dangerous nights.
I think
I just
rain,
think it like
right?
this.
Ain't they called rain? I think.
I don't even know. I don't know any of it. But I'm saying I just look at like gentrification. That's what it does. It kills that type of, and that's what I'm saying. That's the whole point. In like when people say buy your block
Wait,
back.
it kills African American commerce? Gentrification?
Yes, cause when like yes. All right, let's look at Blackwater. Blackwater was primarily black, right? And then they came in and they bought the land and they stole the land, like used taxes, a bunch of different reasons to reacquire the land.
Yeah.
Why? Because when you go down to the city commissioner's office and you look at the plans for the next 20 years, you can see, oh shit, they're building roads here. So they don't even have to build shit out here. They're building roads, it's access. That means in 20 years, this shit's probably gonna be worth 20, if not triple its value. Boom, I come steal it from you, undervalued, I'm out of here. Not only that, black businesses, they don't own. So people don't understand that. Like a lot of these bars, and I found this out from speaking to an OG, because that was my biggest thing. I'm like, yo, how do y'all start all of these businesses and then they run right as soon as the money comes, is right as soon as somebody like, yo, I got 20 million for this building, they run you right the fuck out. None of them own the building, they leasing. So when you're under a lease and you don't have no real long term, you don't have no 30-year lease, you're doing year by year lease, very easy for me to get you out of here. Violations,
Especially
yo,
if I have
go,
the money.
You're late.
Yeah.
go
Damn,
in there.
That's crazy.
Violation is very, and I'm saying this because it's like if you look at it, that's kind of what they're trying to do now with Norfolk, where it's like, and that's why.
Oh,
They
Norfolk's
did
about to
it.
be gentrified.
They already did it downtown,
Yeah.
technically.
But
Norfolk's about to be gentrified.
And that's what I'm saying,
Well,
like,
nice.
but that's on us. That's on us saying, damn. Instead of me, and that's on a lot of people saying I want to go to the city, they want to leave the country, but that's on us saying instead of me fucking buying $1 million mansion, instead of me going to LA, instead of me going to New York, I'ma spend fucking $1 million on this block. And then you spend $1 million on this block. We might not live on this block, but now we are gentrifying it. We are controlling. You control who your landlord is. You want to push the rent up to $2,500? That's fine.
There's
It's
some
gonna
people out
be.
here doing that.
But I'm saying that's got to be the focus.
It's a nigga,
Young
from the
Money
gutter.
Young Money
Run, yeah.
He's doing that.
Yeah.
But I'm saying that's got to be the focus, and not only that, the focus can't be flipping. It can't be buy, sell. Focus got to be hold. It got to be wealth.
Yeah.
It got to be, and we're gonna will bring us into one of our topics, wealth creation. It got to be, I want this family to be I want this house, this property, whatever it is, to be in my family for the next 200-300 years. in 200-300 years, you might have at the beginning of the property, you might have spent 400,000. In 200-300 years, if you still own that property, it's most definitely worth tens, if not millions of dollars at this point. You done quadrupled, you done made your money, you done. Yeah. And that's what it's about. It's about the long term, the passive. It's about when you go to sleep, are you making money? And that's usually not our concern. Our concern is, yo, I made $100,000 today. That's great. How much money did you make while you were sleeping? Yeah. What did the engine keep running? Yeah. What does your passive income look like?
In the words of 50 Cent, you're not making money until you're not working and making money.
But let's talk about one of our topics, wealth creation.
Yeah.
What are you guys doing to create wealth for yourself at this very moment and for your family, and just preparing yourself to be a wealthy individual and to think with a wealthy mindset? Let's start with... No, we already started with Paige.
Okay.
Let's start with Key.
Alright, what am I doing? So we talked about, you forced me to get a fucking Bitcoin wallet, right? Is that what you classify it? Or cryptocurrency?
Or crypto wallet.
Yeah, wallet. I haven't invested quite yet because I'm trying to pay for everything for this trip. So not yet. But aside from that, you know, I'm saving up to be a homeowner. Thank you. So, I mean, I guess my plan with that is stay there for 5 years, rent it out, then move on to something else.
When you finish, I'm going to say something that you should do. Well, not that you should do, but that you should consider doing, that a lot of people don't do.
Okay. My uncle just put me on about, what do you say? I think it's a Roth?
Roth IRA?
Yeah. So, been looking into that. Probably doing that. I'll probably do that. He showed me, I guess, how much I would, if I invest this much, I guess my outcome from it.
Well, really with a Roth, just do your max. Under the age of 55, if you can do it, put $6,000 every year. If you can do it, no, I understand what I'm saying, but if you can do it under the age of 55, every year that you have your Roth IRA, put the maximum in it. Your Roth IRA is nothing comes close to, as far as one, retirement benefit, and two, financial benefit. Like when you need money, if you smart and you've been dumping into your Roth, you can borrow against your Roth. That interest doesn't go to the bank. That interest goes to you. You paying yourself for a loan.
Yeah.
And that's why your Roth is real important. Like people don't understand that.
But I'm gonna start with what I got.
Nah.
6,000 is not it, man.
Take your time.
Not right now.
I'm saying if you can dump your $6,000 a year into your Roth IRA.
$6,000 a year?
Yeah, that's the max you can do.
Okay.
Well, that they will match.
Okay.
Dump as much as you can.
Break it up.
Yeah.
Dump as much as you can, but the max that they're gonna match is $6,000. So
I was thinking about
hit that cap.
Maybe $300 a month for now, but we'll see. I gotta see how life takes me, and see how our businesses do. But yeah, that's pretty much it, man. That's pretty much it. Okay. Try not to be lazy, research shit, but I get lazy. But,
I get lazy. Yeah, procrastinate.
What you got, Dank? What you got?
Buy AMC. That's about it.
You following the memes?
He's wild.
You following the memes?
Don't.
You riding the wave?
Buy it.
Do not.
Hey, man.
Buy it.
Think,
I'm not a financial advisor, so
yes,
you don't have to listen to anything I say, but I'd buy it.
You probably shouldn't tell people to buy it.
Do not buy AMC.
It's advice. It's advice.
Do not buy AMC. Do not. Thank
Why?
you. No.
It's doing well.
Do you think it's going to go up again, or you think it's going to plummet?
Do not buy AMC.
Where do you think it's going to go?
But I think it's going to go up again.
You think so?
Do not buy AMC.
What do you think it's going to go
If you are
down?
not a seasoned trader, if you don't wake up, if you don't have more than $25,000 in an account so that you can day trade, do not buy AMC.
No,
I am saying this because that's usually what happens.
The last peak, or
don't
took
do
it out?
that shit.
It's only going up. It only went up from 58 to like 68.
I would have took it out.
It's going to go high.
I hope so.
Guess
I
how much
hope so for
GameStop
your
is
business. You don't think that eventually is going to
And
stop?
that's the problem.
That's where you pull out then. But
you don't
How
know.
do you know?
You got to pray.
And that's the fool. Don't ever invest like that. Don't ever invest like that. If you're not an expert,
But I don't need
you
it.
should not be playing with meme stocks. Well, it's different. If you throwing in money you don't need and you have a high risk tolerance, yeah, go ahead.
Just like,
Other than that,
broke.
invest
Damn.
intelligently.
investments is never like spending money. It's like investing on yourself. You know.
Yeah, okay.
You gotta think of it like that.
Okay.
You know?
But no,
It's not buying equipment for dangerous.
you don't want to
and
buy
investment
something
into
that you
yourself.
know is gonna fucking be worth nothing.
So what?
It's not buying things for danky eyes and investment into yourself.
That's different. Cause that's like
Nah, I just caught you in the corner. Nigga.
that's fast.
Bullshit.
I gotta buy it right there.
Bullshit.
I gotta go and actually
That's
buy
the
it.
long game. That's the long game.
What I need to buy?
You
Lots
want
of things.
AMC games. That don't always work.
Man, you gotta pray. You gotta pray.
Gotta
Just
pray.
like when you buy shit, you like, God damn it, I know I ain't buying. I ain't supposed to be buying this. Click. This is what I'm investing.
I am
in.
not a financial advisor. Please do not listen to this fool to my left. Do not buy AMC unless you are a
Fast
seasoned
pool or he's
trader.
Nah, that's just.
Don't
He's saying?
do
Oh
it.
yeah, he's saying
Don't do it. The only reason I'm saying don't do this is
Cost me heartache.
because
it's cool.
that
caused me
right
a
there,
heartache.
that big
That shit
loss,
plummet.
that and that's what I'm saying. That big loss,
Oh, yeah, it's
You would be
versus
sick.
you being up 30,000. That big loss is like,
Woo.
oh my life, your life. You know what I mean? It's not the same as not having it. Like having it and then losing it immediately.
Yeah.
I'd
But I
rather put
guess
some shit
that's just the
in.
game of it. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah.
I
But-
would do it. I've heard about it. It's
Yeah.
something I do want to get into.
Yeah, for sure.
You need to get in, but it's like, no. All right. The reason I say no is the hardest thing to get back. Like I'm lucky. I've taken mad hits both in stocks and crypto. I have the tolerance for that. So like I can say, all right, fuck it, I'm gonna keep going because I know long term.
Nah, you be
If
hurt. You ain't got the
Nah,
time.
I be hurt.
You like, yo.
But what I
get
mean
the
by-
bread.
What I mean by I have the
so
tolerance.
annoying all summer.
What I'm-
Oh my God! What? I'm so broke. It's like, what are you talking about, bro?
What I mean by
Everything is in the red.
Look, I'm like, bro, it's okay, bro. Do you need a hug?
Yeah.
There's nothing I can do to fix this.
Nobody talked to me for
Yeah.
2 weeks.
Yeah.
There's nothing I can
Or
do to
I'm gonna
fix
go
this.
off on you.
For real.
What?
For
You
real.
got some money for me? Yeah. Do you need some?
I do
You
be
hungry?
needing that shit. I be
Yeah.
needing it. I be
Yeah,
hurt.
bro.
I be hurt.
Don't
I be hurt.
undermine-
Isn't it
your
kind of
hurt
like
You ever break my meal?
jackpot? Like I don't know when you go to the gambling. Is it the same thing?
No, yes and no. And that's what I'm saying. Yes and no.
Gambling.
Yes, because
I gambled once and I'll never do that shit again.
yes,
I lost.
because
Like, damn, now I don't have that money. This is stupid.
you can gamble. You can gamble, but if you're investing, you're not gambling. And what I mean by that is if you're investing,
But I'm gambling.
you're knowing, you know
AMC
you
is a
know it's
gamble.
going up.
Huge
Like
gamble.
you're buying things, even when it goes red. If you're investing, you like, you're not even worried about it. You like in 10 years, I don't care. I'm gonna be up. Like, and that's my whole thing with why I said tolerance. Like that shit hurts. I look at it every day, and I stopped doing it because I realized I was fucking my mind up. But I have the tolerance where I didn't have to take it out. So it's like, fuck it. Like I know I made sound investments. It should go up. But the real thing, what you should do really with the stock market is buy dividend generating stocks. Like if you trading, if you buying regular stocks, that's fine. But you should be doing that to generate money, so you can be buying dividend generating stocks, so that you know every year they're paying you this dividend. It don't matter what, you passively are making this, and because you own the stock, you know
Oh,
it's
essentially
going
like a
up
bank
and
account.
up and up. Exactly, but it's a bank account that's paying you 17 to 25% interest versus 1% interest. And it's growing in value. It's not depreciating in value. Your money sitting in the bank is just depreciating. You know, the dollar is depreciated. So that's how you should look at it. But I don't know. It's weird. Like I would say this. What you gotta do what you gotta do is you gotta make a decision. And I've been watching a lot of people and they say the same thing. You gotta make the decision to pay yourself first. So
That shit hard.
That's the hardest.
That
Because I
shit
was
so
driving, I'm like,
hard.
oh, I'm about to get paid. I'm like, oh. And like
But
you
see-
just start, you know, you start
Literally,
deducting, and that's when
exactly.
you do, your stomach.
Yeah.
but see, all right,
Damn.
with that
Biz.
Damn.
You're like, damn.
You start recalculating this
Yeah.
shit?
But that's why you got to pay yourself first. You got to say, it's in the beginning, everybody says to start with 20. It's like a easy threshold, not a huge threshold, but like 20% of your income, no matter what it is, invest it. Some way, some form, stocks, real estate, crypto, some way. And then after that, figure out how you're going to pay your bills. And then after that, figure out how you're going to have fun.
Yep.
Me, I kind of went crazy. I was like, yo, I got a large sum of money. It was sitting. I felt like I had missed the opportunity. I just took the whole sum. And said, "Boo."
Oh.
But the reason I did that was because
You see why he was hurt, right?
it was just sitting in an account, and I did the math. No, you're right. But I did the math on the interest.
Would you share the amount?
Huh?
Would you want to share the amount?
I don't mind sharing. I've shared it before.
Yeah.
It was 15.
I think we blanked that out.
Yeah, we did. But it was 15. It was 15K. But I did the math. That 15K in my account at 6 months, I made about $586. I've lost money. When I put some in crypto and I put some in stocks, I lost mad money in crypto. Like, well, right now I'm like technically in the red. Like I'm like 10. I'm like 10, and in my stocks I'm like right around 6. The math right there, you get what I'm saying? And I am down, like thoroughly down, and I've made $400 more than it just sitting in an account in less time, in 2 months. So it's like I've realized like
what?
So with and that's what I'm saying. So with the real thing with stocks, crypto, with any type of investment, the way you make money is you gotta say, and that's why people say get money, because literally if you have 6 streams of income, right, and you say, damn, this one stream of income takes care of me, this other stream of income is my safety net, like I always save this, these other 4 streams of income are to create more streams of income. You can never go broke because you literally are paying your, like, it's like saying, all right, I'm getting $600. You buying raises, and that's what I've kind of put it in my mind like that because of a guy named Chris Johnson. Pay yourself, buy a raise. You want money, instead of me saying, damn, let me go fucking buy a fucking gold chain, let me spend that $600 on a stock that's giving me maybe 7%. If I do that for the next 20 years, I'm up fucking $1 million in that one company. I'm doing that for a bunch of, so if you look at it, and that's my same mindset when it comes to building businesses with people and investing. It's like, yo, I don't need, you got a great idea. I can fund that idea. 10% is all I need, like, because I can go now and build with 100 other people and I'm getting 10% of 100. So I'm richer than that one person. Like, oh, I'm greedy. I want 90%. Take your 90%. I'm going to go build and build and build and build. And that's how I look at it. Like, that's the same thing with investing. If you can keep building and building and building and building and building, it gets to a point where you're going to look at it and you're going to like, what the fuck? You're going to be like, yo, how did I do this? Like,
Precisely like that.
Legit.
But it's possible.
Yeah.
It's
Literally.
so possible and it's so easy.
You don't think AMC's going to do that? You don't think it's going to
No, I'm not saying it's not. I'm saying it's not wise. It's the same reason why Dogecoin, like, I wish I would have bought Doge. I had Doge a long time ago, but I sold because I didn't know what I was doing. But I'm not in the business of advising people to do things that are not intelligent. Dogecoin is not an intelligent investment. Yeah. AMC is not an intelligent investment. I just went to the movies today. That shit was empty. GameStop is not an intelligent investment. People do not buy video games. We buy video games online, and it's a lot of things. So
isn't essentially, wouldn't that be like a money scheme, like almost?
But that's what I'm saying. I understand the premise of the meme stocks and all, and it's saying stick it to the power and all that. But a lot of people are gonna get hurt, and that's what I'm saying. That's what people don't. Yeah. That's what people don't take into account. That's what people don't. You keep saying the squeeze. People are not fucking analysts. 95% of these people are not analysts. They don't know what the fuck they looking at. They don't even know the charts. They don't even know looking at like 5 years. Like, damn, I should be looking at 5 years versus a year. They're looking at months, days. They think they're day traders, and it's like, yeah, you might be a millionaire now, but in fucking 3 months when AMC is at fucking $7 again, and now you owe money, you gonna be hurt. Okay. That like the margin debt right now in the U.S. is fucking like $4 trillion. It's crazy. Oh, shit. Wow. And that's what I'm saying. It's like, what side do you want to be on? That's the same way I look at like real estate. Like I don't want to buy a house and then flip it. I will do that if it's like a crazy ass amount, but I'd rather buy a house and rent it and know it's gonna be there for. I'm gonna milk that cow versus you fucking stabbing it and getting some meat from it.
It all depends on who you put in there and shit like that on that too, because like my neighbor did that shit. Like I watched him and I was like, damn, that's such a good idea. And military, good money, but he said as much money as he's made, he had to put back into the house because people would fuck it up, and then just so many different circumstances on maintenance.
That's all. But that's what I'm saying. That's also what are you looking for? If I'm renting out my house, I'm looking for two things. Well, in the beginning, if you have a mortgage on a house, you should be looking for really one thing. It's paying my mortgage. If it's paying, that means you have a house that is paying for itself. Your value is growing. It's growing. And I say that because people don't understand that is 20 years. Let's say you have 15 properties, right? They're all mortgaged. 20 years. They're all LLC, whatever. 20 years down the line, they are paying for themselves. You're not making no money. They're paying for themselves. In 15 years, they're worth double, if not triple the value. You know what you could do? You could go to the bank. And you know what the bank's going to say? Damn, you're not worth fucking, you might have been worth $1 million then. You're worth $5 million. I'm going to give you $5 million. Now you have all this liquid cash to go work with. And that's what I'm saying. People don't think like that. People think they want to ball. Like, that's the same thing with, like, my car thing. I'm trying to put cars on Toro. My homie, he's like, yo, this is dumb. You're not a car rental. I'm like, you right, I'm not. But if I could get 6 cars on that shit, they pay for themselves within a year, 2 years. After that, it's all profit. I can drive whatever I want. I can rent these to other artists. I can do all. Now I have mad different avenues of revenue versus I just have this one avenue of revenue because I was thinking. And that's the thing. It's like trying to think out of the box. Like pairing cars with, you have a bunch of houses. We're in a touristy area. Weed is about to be passed. If you make a bunch of weed houses, you pair the cars with these houses. You can smoke weed in these houses. You can smoke weed in the car. So that's like how my brain kind of works. You know what I mean? That's how my brain kind of works.
Because that's illegal.
Yeah, but,
I wouldn't advertise, but I'm saying like, you know what I mean? It's
do as you will.
And the plates is good. Everything. It's just how you move. So that's kind of how I look at like. So like
weed Airbnbs, I never even thought about that.
That's what I want to. That's not what I want to do, but I'm just. Period. That's one of the avenues I want to go on.
I lived in one of those. It was pretty nice in Washington. Yeah, it was pretty amazing.
And we have a beach. Like we could tourism. You set up like excursions, all of that. We have a dope outside life. Like people that smoke weed, they like to do shit in nature. This is a perfect place to do that. Like, this is a perfect place to capitalize on that type of shit.
It has the best parts.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Like, it's such a serene...
we do, actually.
Have the best parts.
After I went to Richmond, I was like, damn.
Yeah.
I went to Hollywood.
But there's also going to be a fight of people who don't smoke and don't support that.
Yeah.
So it becomes this, like, battle.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
Definitely the beach, for sure.
No, that's going to be kind of scary.
For that.
It is, but I don't look at it
signs.
It's one of those... It's like, I look at it like... People drink. People smoke cigarettes. Weed is now legal. If you have a problem with that, then you must have a problem with people smoking cigarettes. You must have a problem with people drinking.
I think it's just
Nah, man. I still know people that got a problem with weed.
Yeah, I do too.
I know mad people that got a problem with weed, but I'm saying...
Legal or not legal. I can tell them I'm going to a legal state. They don't give a fuck.
It
That's
doesn't matter.
great.
Yeah.
But I'm saying that's not my problem. That's you. That's like racism.
Yeah.
I don't look at racism like, yo, I should feel anyway. I should feel lesser about myself. I should feel like...
No, I don't think she was saying it like that. But
I know she won't say it like that.
Yeah. Like last night.
There's a clash everywhere.
I got yelled at last night.
For what?
I went outside and smoked and then came back in the house. Well, it was like, it was last night. And then I came back in the house and I sat down on the couch. And like, perfectly, like 5 minutes later, my dad, you know my dad, the white boy, he came downstairs. He said, God damn. You got the whole, what you smoking in the house? You got the whole house smelling like it. I said, you came downstairs to where I was and smoked cannabis.
Yeah,
and don't be sitting down high.
And he was like,
what are you doing?
Over there high. I was like,
sitting there enjoying your life.
Yeah, I was like, one, I'm sober now. And two, I'm going to go smoke again once you go to sleep. Because you're just doing the whole high. And he's like, well, I don't even know why you smoke that stuff. I don't even know why you drink. And we getting the whole spiel every time. So,
you got to let it go.
Nah. We going to go at it for the rest of my life with that.
Exactly.
You alcoholic.
I wouldn't even see what you see that.
But it's not. It shouldn't be that. So
why do you exert energy in that, but don't exert energy in like other things, like I don't know, speaking aloud and things like that in that nature.
I always gotta.
I'm just asking the question.
Why you always gotta patronize?
But I'm not patronizing you. I'm just saying that's pointless. You know what I'm saying? That's pointless. What? Why continue to always argue?
Because my dad is never gonna understand that cannabis.
So if you know that, so why give a fuck? Be like, okay, Dad, yeah, you got it.
Education.
See, no,
education.
I understand what you're saying, but you also wrong. That's also on you, Elijah. You know what? That's on you.
What?
My family does not like weed. You've been around my family. They don't like weed. They don't smoke weed. They're nothing. They don't want to have nothing to do with marijuana. Mm-hmm. I come around, I smell like weed. They don't not say one word to me. You know why? The entire time that I've been smoking weed, in the beginning, yes, it was very much a clash. Y'all saying all this. This is stupid. But it's been one of them year after year after year after year. They've seen nothing but progression. They've known, oh, he smokes. He's not gonna smoke around his nephews. He's not gonna smoke around his nieces. He is progressing.
My dad's going to say to me, "You Ohio."
I doubt that. If you know,
I can't wait for that day because I'm gonna look at things. I'm like,
I say that.
You see that? You hear that?
Nah, you know that's bullshit. That's like me. And I told my mom this. I'm like, Mom, when I buy you a house, I'm walking in your house and I'm smoking. And I bet you my mom's like, she might be like, why are you doing that? But I'm doing
the same thing.
I'm like, Mom, I bought this house so I could do this, like, so you can accept marijuana.
Can you though?
Why not? What you mean? That's my house.
I can smoke on the back.
No,
if I bought you the house, this is your house.
Well, it's your house.
Now get out my house with that weed shit, son. That's what you gonna say.
I'm be right on that. I might get out the house. I'm right on the porch.
Bro, there's just some older people that are from the generation where weed is a thing that makes you mentally decapitated. You be high as a bitch.
But you know what's crazy?
Progress on it.
I know some people that did some hard drugs in the 80s.
And that's what I'm saying. That's
I guess
propaganda.
They like
a
new person.
That's propaganda.
And they don't fuck with weed.
That's propaganda.
That's my pop. My pop does not like alcohol. Weed, what? Alcohol. Avidly. Alcohol. Like so it's like, what?
Same.
What are you talking about?
We the same.
I'm not the one. I'm the one. I might drive slow, but
But it all goes, like you said, back to perspective.
Yeah.
You know?
And that's what really, when my mom started really, that's what I'm saying. My mom, she sees what we do. It's like, okay.
I mean, they're both habits.
They're
vices.
Yeah.
They are
we
vices.
all have our vices. And that's how I look at it. Like, we all have our vices. I don't have no reign. It doesn't matter what your vice is. As long as your vice don't hurt me, I don't have no say on that shit.
You know what my dad will call us once we get this bag and we smoke weed?
What?
My son, yeah.
The rich pothead.
A rich ass dope head. And I'm be like, damn, you're right. Dope man.
Get at me.
Call it dope. And it's like, damn, Dad, I did what I want. You're right.
Dope.
Dope head. You want shit for
We should get into hood therapy.
Hood therapy. This is the part
therapy of the hood.
Let's
start with you with your pop.
The podcast.
That would be it, you know?
Yeah, let's get into it. You and your pops.
I guess the therapy shit.
Yeah, man.
Let's get right into it, sir.
It's an up and down thing. It's like we are the same person. So it's like when you bro, my dad has yelled at me for 20-some years about putting food in the house. You know what happened yesterday? I put food in the house. Do you know what he yelled at me about? Putting food in the house. And it was like, bro, I don't even stay here, but I'm putting food in your house so you have food. So when I come here, I can eat, you can eat. Like, what's up? Well, why are you filling up the fridge? I was like, okay. I was like, I won't call my mom because she's going to be like, yeah, baby, yeah. And I'm be like, you ain't helping. Because that's okay. I put food in the fridge.
She's saying this is your pops, and she know that's your pops.
Oh, yeah. And
but she knows that's you, too.
Yeah. And I was like, bro.
It's so crazy. That's how me and my dad are. It's so crazy.
Yeah. I was like, bro.
It's kind of scary.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Like,
it's scary.
They argued. He was like, I was like, Dad, you cussing at me over food, bro. He was like, this is my house. I said, Dad, yes, you're right, but I'm putting food in your house. What are you yelling at me for? He's like, I'm gonna just go take it downstairs.
It's so crazy.
I'm sorry.
It's like looking at your older self, you know?
It's like, damn, I gotta just change this. If my kids bring food in the fridge,
that is how you gotta look at
it. If I just change this, we're good.
Right. Dead man,
growth.
And I was like, dude, you gonna beat my butt over food? Me putting food for you? Eat.
Why the fuck you put this in my fridge?
Why is it stuffed?
Are you saying I can't fill my fridge, son? Huh? Is that what you're saying?
You don't. He said, I don't eat all this. Okay. You don't have to eat. So that's my hood therapy. But other than that, man, like I said, this week, motivation. Let's get it done. Yeah, we got shit to do. We got shit to do. And we're going to get it motherfucking done. You know what I'm saying? So, other than that,
yeah. Follow. I'll go live.
I'm all right. You know.
I'm all right.
That's a lie. That was not I'm all right.
Nah.
You good,
I'm
man?
swamped. But.
There you go.
I don't remember last time I haven't been swamped. So. Let's move on. Tank will make it through. How you doing?
Doing really good. Amazing. Yeah. Thank you so much.
We appreciate you for vibing out with us.
Right.
Joining the clique, man, smoking some weed with us. You know what I mean?
Cannabis.
Yes.
Cannabis.
No, what's the one that's legal that you can sell in gas station and shit?
CBD.
Oh, Delta 8.
Oh, no.
Delta 8.
Or
Yeah.
Or him.
Okay. I'm doing
yeah.
great. You know, vacation coming soon next week, so you know that's all I'm really thinking about right now. So just like get all the work done prior to, so I can go out. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I didn't know what else to add to that.
And it's rolling with 10.
Yeah.
The 13th Grandmaster, Paige Joyner. Please go follow her on all platforms. SoundCloud,
Yeah.
Apple Music,
Yeah.
Instagram. She
Yeah.
is on Twitter,
Yeah.
Google Play,
But no Twitter
Spotify.
Twitter, but no Twitter.
She ain't back
No
Twitter
Twitter
numbers.
fingers.
Don't tweet at him.
Yeah,
Sir
yeah.
Denki, Smoke Off coming soon.
Like, comment, subscribe,
No, please.
say something,
I guess.
say hi.
I said
How
please
you doing?
before,
You know what
but
I'm
it
saying?
didn't want me to.
You know what I'm saying? Talk
Please,
to us.
we
you know?
love you.
We want to hear from you.
And I know you love us too, so just speak
I
to
love
us, guys.
some of y'all.
Damn, don't listen to
You
him. I
know
love
what,
People
him.
I don't love,
Man.
say something.
In the comments, fry this nigga. That everybody, I just want you to
Facts.
joke him.
Let me know.
Look at that
Fry
hair.
something, Joke him.
He's trying to be Basquiat, but he not
You know what I'm
Basquiat.
saying?
Give up, man. You know what I'm saying? If
Joke
you
me.
can see his toes,
They are done. Don't play with me.
Yeah, why does he go there?
Now
Yeah.
what?
Yeah, he came in with
Like,
the fresh
comment,
block. Yo. Yeah, she
like, comment,
violated.
subscribe.
They're going out of town. We see, all right. She
know.
said, I can't even put a drip this week.
He gonna buy with some
No.
pay. Oh.